Today we're going to be talking about crate training, and I'm going to put the notes below on my proven crate training schedule and routine. And if you have questions, please ask. And if you have some comments or need a little help, please ask. So this is crate training as part of our puppy series. So you got a puppy, you need to house train them, they need to sleep, and you've got to leave the house. That's important. Sometimes the house is completely empty, or the kids are home and they're not quite of age to be responsible for the puppy going to the bathroom. And that's when your dog needs to be in a crate. So crate training schedule looks like this. When they're in the crate is completely covered up. You can read all about this in our blog, and I'll put those in the notes below, that your crate's covered up anytime that your puppy is in the crate. And it doesn't matter the age, and you're going to read this and you're going to hear this, and people are going to tell you that they can only stay in the crate for X amount of hours based on how old they are. And I'm telling you, it's not true. 25 years of training dogs and also breeding dogs. A dog will condition to what you set forth for them, and also think about it through their eyes and stop thinking about it from a human standpoint, okay? They're not infants. Our dogs, our puppies are capable of doing everything an adult dog can. They just don't have the attention span to do the duration part of it. So here we go. You're going to feed them in the crate in the morning. And they're going to be in that crate from anywhere from a half hour to 2 hours in the morning, depending upon what your routine is. Getting the kids ready, getting life ready, getting things situated. Then they can be out. And you're going to see this in the notes below. You're then going to have your puppy in the crate for 4 hours every day straight. So 10 to 2, 12 to 3, 12 to 4. Doesn't matter what time. Do it what works for you, but it can't be part of their nighttime sleep, and it can't be part of their meal times. It is a 4-hour block every day. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to thank me, because this is the biggest thing that everybody says to me when I go into their home and they're exhausted and they're tired of chasing the puppy around and they feel like they can't get anything done. And when I tell them that their puppy needs to be sleeping 75% of a 24-hour day, and that your puppy needs the sleep, and I won't even address the biting and the jumping and the barking and the excessiveness until you get your puppy on the correct sleeping and eating schedule. And that's what the crate's all about. It's helping them get into bathroom routines. It is not house training your dog. It's getting them into routines around house training. It gives you a chance to have your puppy out of the crate and focused on them at the appropriate times. You're then going to feed your puppy in the crate. I like to feed my puppies when I start fixing dinner. So they get fed and I start fixing dinner. We have dinner as a family, and then I get them out, and they're out for the evening until it's bedtime. Whatever that is for you. They're out one more time before I put them down to bed, and most of the time that time is 9 o'clock, and they get up somewhere between 6 and 7 the next morning. If they have an accident in their crate at any point, it is very short-lived and it doesn't last long. And I'd rather them have an accident in the crate than in the rest of the house. So we don't have to worry about our routines and habits that they're going to form, because it's very short-lived. So I recommend starting out with a towel or something like that, and then moving into some blankets or dog beds in there as they mature. Some dogs destroy their blankets and beds no matter what, and others just love them. But to begin with, as you're starting this process, put something in that's easy to clean up, something that kind of contains the pee or the poop if they do have an accident. And this, plus following the schedule down below, with your back tie, which means the puppy needs to be on a leash and attached to you or somebody else, or something, so that you can pay attention to the puppy, so that you can get into routine, so you can get them out. Every time your puppy comes out of the crate, they go outside for a bathroom break. Every time your puppy is inside, every half hour, they spend a half hour outside, and then you start building that time inside as they start maturing and understanding how to tell you or that you're in a good routine about getting them out. So I'm going to post down below my crate training schedule. You don't have to follow it exactly by the time. Make it fit your routine and your lifestyle, but follow the general routine of this schedule. And please ask questions below, because this is hands down the biggest life-saving piece that I give to every one of my clients that I go in and help them potty train and crate train their puppies. You have to have a break, but more important, they have to get enough sleep. And if they're not getting enough sleep, you have a crazy, biting, barking, jumping, crazy puppy all the time. Teach them how to settle, teach them how to relax, and give them permission to sleep. We pull them away from their litter mates, who shows them somebody's playing, and then we sleep. And then we all play, and then we sleep. And we forget that we have to tell our puppies, it's time to sleep. You will have a better balanced dog. You'll have a quicker time at potty training your puppy, and you will definitely have a puppy that is not riddled with separation anxiety. The other thing that I want to point out that I get asked around this is, when can my puppy sleep out of the crate? And my suggestion is always right around, you've had them for 6 months, they've been in the crate for 6 months, they understand the routines, you should be potty trained by then. Then they can sleep out. Sleeping out does not mean that they get the full reign of the house. They either need to be sleeping in someone's room or in a safe place for them to sleep out in. And the other thing that I want you to also know is, when does the puppy come out of the crate and we no longer have to use the crate? My recommendation is 2 years. They're a puppy for 2 years. Some take longer to mature than others. Some take 4 years. But in general, 2 years and your dog can start being phased out of the crate. And you'll kind of start feeling that as time goes by, that, oh, we forgot to put him away and everything was fine. But remember, every puppy goes through funny stages. And just when we think that it's time to leave them out at about 1.5 years old, they revert back into being puppies, and they start testing the boundaries, and they start seeing what they can get away with, and they start testing all these things. So my recommendation is right around 2 years old before you completely phase them out of their crate, and that they're fine when you leave the house, and they're fine regulating their sleep. Also, with the 4-hour nap, it is something that every dog is different. And when do we stop doing the 4-hour nap? And you will feel the rhythm. You'll feel it when your puppy is sleeping and putting themselves down for a nap, even though there's all kinds of things going on. And I'm not talking about cat naps. I'm talking about everything is active and everything is going, and your puppy is able to go and get on their bed and sleep through the chaos, and they're not getting so involved and wrapped up into it. So think about that. It's not anything that you need to rush. And most of the time, the people that rush it and just get rid of the crate, they regret it and they have to go back to crate training all over again. And the second time is much more difficult than just keeping with the routines and keeping with the rhythm. So again, ask questions below. I want to help you. I also want to tell you that on dogtraining360.com, I have crate training schedules, a course. I have a crate training course. I have a full-on obedience course that you can get, and at any age, any dog can go through this course. If you hop on and sign up for our email list, then you'll get our free clicker course, which is kind of everything in a nutshell as well, and that's free. And that's a fun thing to do with puppies as well. But if you join the subscription course, it's monthly, and you get access to all of the videos, old and new, anything out, coming out. You also get access to our Facebook community that you can ask questions on, and we also will shoot video. We'll do things on there. We'll do challenges. We'll answer questions. We talk about nutrition. We talk about vet visits. We talk about behavior stuff. We talk about grooming tips. And then also you get access to, Rebecca and I do live coaching twice a week. So anything that you're having challenges with, you can request to be coached and we will give you a lesson, and everybody else gets to be a part of that as well. So those are super fun. So we're in the home with you. We're answering those questions right on the dot. You can just hop on, ask the question, get the response back, and you're moving forward, and you've got support and you've got help. So I hope this helps you. I hope this sets you on the right path. If you need more, hop on.